Hello everyone. So welcome to the channel of RD Automation Learning. So today we have Pramila with us for the mock interview, and she has 2.5 years of experience in manual as well as automation testing. So on behalf of team of RD Automation Learning, so welcome to the channel, Pramila. And I can understand it's a Sunday, it's an evening time, but still you are interested for giving mock interview. So that's a tremendous thing, right? So can you tell us something more about yourself?
Yes. As you know, I'm Pramila. I'm working as a QA engineering visual technologist in Chennai. I have around 2.5 years of experience in both manual and automation testing, and I have knowledge on the core Java and knowledge on the Cucumber and SQL also, and GitHub and Maven. And here in my organization, we are using Agile process in my project. And coming to my frameworks, and here we are using TestNG framework and data driven and POM. Those are we are using. Um and coming to my roles and responsibilities, understand the requirements and test scenarios, and based on scenarios we write the test cases and review the test cases and cases. If any defect found, we send to the in we are Jira to send the defect in Jira, and after that we move to the automation for regression testing. So those are responsibilities.
Okay, so first you are having manual testing experience. So first you are doing manual testing and then you are doing test automation thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So how many test cases you are able to automate every day? How many test cases, how many automation scripts you are able to create every day?
How many test cases I'm able to automate per
Automate every day.
here based on requirement, and first we based on write the test cases. Based on that, we execute the automation test cases based on the complexity of the requirement.
Sorry, can you please come again? Based on the
Requirement, we write the test cases and then move to the automation script and test cases based on the requirement.
okay.
It's depends on the date.
Right, right. Okay. So actually the question was about how many test cases you are able to automate every day, right? So
Voice is breaking.
now is it audible?
Yeah, fine, sir.
Okay. So the question was how many test cases you are able to automate every day, right? So you can tell the answer as you are able to automate maybe 5 test cases or 4 test cases. It depends on the complexity of the test cases that you would be able to automate. Right? So that's how you can tell the answer, right? Okay. Now, which are the various types of access modifiers in Java?
Modifiers are private, public, public, and default and protect. Those are access modifiers. In public, so if you want to use in any class, you can use public keyword. If you want to use only one class, we use private keyword. And in private keyword, when we use, we can't extend that variables in other classes. And default, we use same class and same package. Default, when we use default keyword, we can use same class and same package. Protect keyword, when we use protect keyword, we can use the same class and different packages.
Okay, okay. So there is a bit of a change in the answer in your private and protected. See, when it comes to default as an access modifier, sorry, right? So default is the scope of the default table is within the package. Okay. Now, when it comes to public, so public means, this is the most common access level, you can say. Whenever the public access specifier is used with an entity, that particular entity is accessible throughout from within or outside the class, within or outside the package, right? Now, protected is nothing but protected has a scope that is within the package, right? But a protected entity is also accessible outside the package through inherited class or child class. So inheritance concept is used over there, right? Now, when it comes to private, now when any entity is private, then that entity cannot be accessed outside the class. A private entity can only be accessible from within the class. Okay, so this is how you can explain when someone asks you about types of access modifiers in Java. Okay, is this clear?
Default and protect item reverse.
Sorry, your voice is breaking actually, and also there is some background noise that is coming. Can you please?
It is my near to, there is a near to temples songs is coming for
Okay, okay.
the
Some function is there at your home.
yeah, yeah. It's near my house near to temple is there. So we celebrate with the Puja. So like that song is coming.
Okay, okay, fine. No issues, no issues. Yeah, that is okay. Okay. Now, what is the difference between abstraction and encapsulation?
Abstraction and abstraction. Abstraction here is the process of here when we want here data is high in
No issues. You don't need to be sorry.
abstraction means
You can try to recall and then you can answer. Yeah.
abstraction. Here abstraction means it is hiding the implementation part to the user, only shows the functionality to the user. That is the abstraction. Here we have fully abstraction, partial abstraction. When we use fully abstraction, we can 100% hide the implementation part. When we use the partial abstraction, only 50% hide the implementation to the user. And abstraction, when we use abstraction class, it has abstraction methods and complete methods. And coming to encapsulation, encapsulation means hiding the hiding the data.
Okay, okay. So if someone is asking you what is the difference between abstraction and encapsulation, right? So you can give the difference as abstraction is hiding the details and implementation of the code, while encapsulation is hiding the data and controlling the visibility of the code. Okay, that is how you can give. Okay, now let's say there is some particular method which we have to run again and again in testing, in test automation, right? For example, there is a login method which has been used in multiple places, in multiple scenarios. So how will you take care of such kind of automation?
Only single method or multiple methods. If you want to
There is a single method. There is a single method which you have to run again and again, which you have to call again and again in the framework. So how will you achieve that?
Here we are using invocation count used as a parameter in this text annotation. Invocation method count equal to 2 or 3. Whenever we want to execute how many times we can give the count number. Sure. Invocation count.
Okay. Invocation you will use.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That is fine. That is a good answer. Yes, definitely we'll go for invocation in that. Right. Now, what is the difference between build and perform?
And perform. Here, when we use the build method, we just build that action. When we use the perform method, it's complete that method. Action is completed.
Okay. See, build method in actions class is used to create a chain of action or operation you would like to perform, right? While perform method is used to execute chain of action which are built using action build method, right? That's how you can tell. Okay. Okay, now what is the difference between hash map and hash table in Java?
It is part of the map interface. One hash tree. Hash tree. Not coming.
Yeah, you're not able to recall? Okay, no worries. So let me give an answer for this question. Can you use your other headphone as well? So you would be able to hear me then. You have other headphone, right? In the ear, other ear. Yeah. Okay. Now I'll tell you the difference between hash map and hash table. The hash table is synchronized, whereas hash map is not synchronized, right? Hash map is better for non-threaded applications. If you
Sir,
want to,
here I want to ask, what do you mean synchronization?
okay. So what is synchronized and what is unsynchronized? Okay, so let me give you answer for that as well, right? So synchronized keyword is all about different threads reading and writing to the same variables, right? So when you can say it's synchronized, so synchronized methods, they will enable a simple strategy for preventing thread interference and memory consistency errors, right? If an object is visible to more than one thread, or it is, or you want to write to that particular object's variable, then you are doing it through synchronized methods, right? So if you don't use synchronized keyword, your thread 1 will not be able to see the change that is made to thread 2. Okay. So that is how you can tell synchronized, right? Okay. Now coming back to the question, the difference between hash map and hash table. Now, hash table is synchronized, hash table is not synchronized, right? Hash table does not allows null keys or values, while hash map allows one null key and any number of null values, right? So this is the difference, right? You can tell this kind of differences in an interview. Okay, now consider you have a checkbox in one of the web application. You want to click the checkbox via automation. So how will you find the element is present or not at the same time? You should not get any exceptions. How will you achieve this via test automation?
if I want to check that checkbox, first of all I found that element, and then I click that. If I click or not, here is here I'm using method name uh, is click is clickable method. Here
Clickable
is
you will
one
use.
method is there.
Okay, yes, yes. See, first what you have to do is you will have to select the checkbox using a DOM method such as get element by ID or query selector, whichever is there, right? Then you can access the checked property of the checkbox element. If that property returns you a true value, that means that checkbox is checked. Otherwise, it is not checked. Is it fine?
Here we are using one method
Yes.
to check
Is
that his is it check or not.
is selected
Checking.
method. Yeah, is selected method we are using, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Now I'm changing a bit of this question, right? How will you select all the checkboxes with one checkbox that you have to automate? So how will you be able to automate that if you select all the checkboxes, sorry, if you select one checkbox, then all your checkboxes should get selected. So how will you try to automate it via Selenium automation?
Can you please repeat that?
Sure, sure. So there are multiple checkboxes in an application, right? And all those checkboxes will be checked if you check a single top one checkbox, right? So how will you automate this kind of scenario?
First, we need to find out the
Mhm.
all the elements locators by using find elements method.
Mhm.
Then if you want to click a particular checkbox, we use for loop.
Sorry, can you please come again? Mahavir, can you please wait for 5 minutes? I'll give you a call.
Sorry,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, Prerna, can you please come again with the answer? It's not able to hear you.
To find out all checkboxes, elements method.
Mhm.
Then if you want to click particular checkbox, we are using for loop. We write the for loop
So,
by
so you will
using for
be,
loop.
yeah. So you will be using for loop if you have to select one by one checkbox, right? But there is actually a checkbox at the top, and if you just select that checkbox, then automatically all your remaining checkbox will get selected, right? So again, you have to just create a select all function through which you can select all the checkboxes together, right? So there will be a select all function by which you can select all the checkboxes together. Okay. Okay. Now, how do you find the XPath of any element?
So here at the rate and attribute equal to value. Here we take any attribute and value. By using those, we write the XPath.
Mhm. Okay. So do you use any tool like Selectors Hub or any other tool for finding XPath? Do you use any tools for finding XPath? Okay. So, okay. So there seems to be some some internet issue with the candidate. So Selectors Hub is nothing but it is a powerful tool. It is an open source tool that has been recently developed by Sanjay Kumar, and you can find XPath to develop your automation scripts for your automation, right? So XPath, CSS selector, even Shadow DOM can be found out using Selectors Hub. And this particular plugin is compatible with all types of browser, Chrome, Safari, Firefox. So please do use this Selectors Hub plugin. It is very helpful and it is very beneficial for automation testers. So thank you so much for watching this mock interview and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.